on here. I don't know what it's gonna do. You are live. No, I'm not. That's crazy. Okay. We're gonna switch cameras, bro. No, I'm not.
You're live.
That's crazy.
You're live, bro. You're live.
Okay.
What of the camera?
That's whack.
And you literally,
Oh, it does have us on there.
yeah. You're on there. Oh, yeah, take that back.
Huh?
That back when it ain't working.
I agree.
No, not working. I think so, man.
That's hilarious. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
None.
We good. We here at home.
He said none.
We here at the house. Can you move?
Yeah.
See, I'll bring this a little closer. That's
I
cool.
like these chairs. They look like Bushman.
They are.
Bushman.
They straight from the continent. Straight from the continent of Ethiopia.
Oh, we're
The continent of Ethiopia. You good? We in a waterproof bag. We got a waterproof bag. Just laid on the side. Something that's all good. Accidents happen.
Sorry, dude.
We are here on the desktop cam, bro. So not
I got it. Yep.
we're not on the Mevo. Let me take that out. All right, this is the Artist Must Try. We are here on episode 4, season 2. I am live with my man Jaiel Splash, representing the city of Boston. Yep. You want to talk to the people? Tell them where you're from, brother.
Yeah, well, I'm originally from Boston, but I rep my family. My family's the Mendez family. I got the Breakners, all that. But yeah, I get around, man. Boston is a good city. I feel like it's safe. I'm proud of it, and I'm disappointed in it at the same time. Just to be honest, you know, been through a lot there, coming up, rapping, and getting drugged down into street stuff because of rap. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a buck. So
I'm gonna ask you to do that again, real quick, because I ain't go live on for our people over here on IG.
Okay.
And
you gotta edit it later.
Yeah, there we go. End live video. All right, we in both. Here we go. Being back in the StreamYard studio.
I'm sending YouTube out. Right now. I see okay. Share it. I'll say.
Are you on the live? Are you on the live IG?
Yeah. Well, now I'm on the live YouTube, but I'll check the IG now. I'm gonna go up. Did you send it to me? I got you here. Huh? Boom.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm going to
cool.
Turn the volume on.
I don't have it, so that's good that you have it. All right.
What up? This is good to interact too. So yeah, where was you at?
So we're in the city of Atlanta right now. You're an Atlanta-based artist, and but you represent the city of Boston. You want to tell the people again about your city?
So yeah, I was born in Boston. I grew up in Boston. I lived other places. I left home at 15. I've always been state to state my whole life. My mom's sent me away, whatever. So I couldn't say. Like I said, like I rep Boston, I'm proud of it, but I'm disappointed of my city at the same time. There's an issue going on right now with the Melnia, Mass Ave, Heroin Highway safety spot where everybody get to shoot dope. And the mayor's, having issues with that, trying to make, moves or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm just here to inspire.
Bless.
I've been out there. I've been out there. I've been through it all. So yeah. Born again. I changed. I used to be Amadeus the Stampede. I went through the shadow work, so I changed my name to Quiz because I felt like I was the test. You know what I'm saying? I was out my human. You know what I'm saying? I had to take care of my human. So Quizzy Cowdy was the name. And then I went from that to Quizimoto Numaki, when I finished my shadow work. And, when it comes to that evolution, you gotta keep doing it. You're always gonna have to keep doing it. It's not like, I did my shadow work, I'm complete. Nah.
True.
You're gonna keep doing it because life's gonna keep testing you, and you're gonna pick up all. Your subconscious is never completely clean, but if you maintain your basement, it's called maintenance.
As above, so below.
Yeah, definitely.
Bless. Definitely. Do you what age did you discover your creativity?
10.
The age of 10. You said that so clearly.
Yeah, my mother. I love words, man. So I went to school. I went to bust out Mecco. I went to school in Hingham, and we had to do a Mother's Day thing. And I wrote her a poem, and I had an inverted rhyme scheme. She still has it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, Happy Mother's Day. I know you want to stay in bed, but how about spending some bread instead? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my first rhyme at 10 years old, and that's where I found it. Like, as I got older, I was in a dance group back in the day in the projects with my man Tari, rest in peace, our homeboy Jordan, stay up.
Okay.
And yeah, man, we were signing autographs. We had the Hammer pants on. We dancing the Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer, bro. Oakland 357. You know what I'm saying? Like Humpty Dance. I'll do backflips. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, yeah. Break dancing. You know.
I saw you on your page.
Kid and Play and all that. That was a move.
I saw you on your page doing the hitting the heavy bag. So fitness is a part of your life to this day.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, when I had my son, I could like flip over my baby mama head just walking up the street. When I was struggling with medication and a misdiagnosis, I fell into drugs. You know what I'm saying? Heroin, cocaine, PCP, meth, designers. I was actually a millionaire once, twice, 3 times. Like Bitcoin, selling designer drugs. In 2010, Bitcoin was $40. Anyway, but I wasn't spiritually fit. And then when you're spiritually sick, you're gonna get physically sick. So when I came off cold turkey in county with like no charges really, my record's clean. I'm not a criminal. Yeah, coming off that and being so weak, and it was like, man, you're probably not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Instinctually, because of my upbringing and being in the martial arts and stuff, I just started doing stretching, boom, stretching, 5 push-ups at a time, right? And then I got back into the breathing exercises, showering, and then now I do qigong. You know what I'm saying? But it was like stretching and yoga in the beginning, and then back to the hands. And I got back into MMA. You know what I'm saying? So I had a fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find a league down here, but I didn't make it to the fight, but I was fight ready.
Okay.
And I think a lot of young people have to understand that this is a spiritual war. It's a holistic war. They're coming for your mind, your body, and your spirit. And you have to be fit. And some people think that they're dangerous. You're not dangerous. You're a hazard.
Ooh.
You're not dangerous. You're a hazard.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to just be dangerous. Stay safe. Be safe, stay dangerous. But learn to control yourself, man. Learn how to fight. Learn the arts, actually. Like, fighting is one thing. Throwing punches, kicks is one thing. Learn the arts, man. And I'm a Taoist, but I'm a believer in Christ. So I'll say that.
Knowledge, y'all.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Your original creativity was writing at 10 years old. You were writing inverted rhymes.
Yeah.
You, when did you start to take your artistry seriously? At what age did you realize you had some legs in this thing?
Well, I saw like 15, man. Like, I'll tell you, when I was in a dance group, like we was doing okay. First time I ever signed an autograph. First time I ever had a groupie. You know what I'm saying? 14
years old? Who was it? Yeah. What's her name?
I don't know. There's too many of them, bro. Like,
Beautiful.
And I linked up with my man Skinny in middle school. And he's a white kid, but he's like in the grunge. He put me on to like Nirvana and stuff. But he like rap, so we just started rapping in. So I'll say about the age of 16, between there and here, like back at home in the projects, me and my man Dante had a group.
Okay.
And we got signed to, I think it was EMT in Lynn. I think they got one out there called EMS now, but the original was EMT. And it was my man's cousin, and he had ADATs. So if you messed up, you gotta do the whole song again. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I started. Small tape decks. Yeah. So we supposed to over Big Pun, Method Man, Red Man, all that stuff, man. We had going on. We was doing interviews. We supposed to do all this stuff, but we were so dumb and young that it wasn't like it is today, where you get rewarded for. Like I miss a lot of opportunities with him either being locked up or me being locked up. But we were serious with it. I was, and even his mother said you're more serious than he is. You know what I'm saying? So that particular thing, those people actually were involved in the attempted murder on my life some years later.
Is this the instance, or is this the time that you started to take it really seriously?
Yeah, 16, I started learning the word a day.
So wait up, I gotta go back real quick. You said there was an attempt on your life?
Yeah, that's later on though.
Okay.
But it's like my loved ones, my day ones did it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So at 16, you started learning a word a day. Tell the people about this.
I would come outside, bro, and I was the guy, so today's word is such and such, and I would start using it in a sentence every day, like you did in school. But in school it was easy. I knocked that out while I'm there. I come home, it's a different world. I'm compartmentalized already because you got to be a man at that age. You know what I'm saying? You the man of the house. So I ain't never got to a fight in school. You know what I'm saying? Like I never got to a fight in school, but I'll come home to the projects and raise hell, naming the newspaper, like all that type of stuff, like just random acts of violence, robbing, taking what you want, because that's just you know what I'm saying. You broke at a young age. So at that point, it was like I would come outside. Yeah, you got to fight. If you ain't with that word of the day, and you're not with that knowledge, yeah, you got to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. There's a certain sense of militance that was just instilled in me. I didn't even know at the time. But so the word of the day. Shout out to everybody who from 10 City Projects who came up with me. Like my generation, the first generation of 10 City is probably the most intelligent, civilized savages. You know what I'm saying? Because they have we would compete. You know what I'm saying? I got encyclopedias. My encyclopedia is better than yours. Like the iPhone.
Right.
I got the iPhone 14. I got the iPhone 16. We battle with knowledge. Like with it was good.
Is this 5%er nation, or is this just knowledge? This is just
some of us was
street knowledge.
It was basically like we didn't have computers of the internet. We had computers of the internet, so it was basically like we just did encyclopedias, magazines. I was up on dudes with the world news.
Word.
School libraries, going to colleges.
That's powerful.
Yeah, copy library.
That's powerful.
Yeah, but the whole time, like we knuckling up and we taking what we want. Yeah.
Wow. So that's the karma you spoke of earlier.
Yeah, that's the karma. Yeah, that's the those random acts of violence, that hatred and teenage angst bled into my adult life because my leadership role, and each of us grew up to have our own. You know what I'm saying?
That was you not being dangerous. That was you being hazardous.
Because I would learn a new move and I'll go put it on dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? We used to play a game called Knockout. And that leads to the album Violent Messiah, where you can see the aura. You feel it when I walk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't shake that, but I grew to be an empath. You know what I'm saying? I'm sensitive to people's energies. At the time, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I didn't know that I was reacting to the energies around me in a lashing out.
You were being reactive. Right.
So, but proactively on my own, I'm autodidactic. So I was learning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bless. I am learning to speak less and listen more in my interviews. I'm allowing you to take the stage.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
But I see you. Like, I mean, we linked on this, so I mean, I'm sure this is, you know.
Yeah, I take this all in, and I watch these afterwards. So I'm learning about everybody who I come across and who I invite onto the platform, learning about myself throughout the process, and then of course learning about our culture. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I'm doing this to document my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing this to provide a platform for other people to share their life story with folks. You know, because
I want to know, because I mean they probably know. I want to know. Like, how old was you when you started?
Which you're asking me a question?
Yeah, but with the creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like with your first bars. You remember your first bars?
I don't remember my first bars, but I was 13 when I started like writing poetry. And even battling at lunch tables in the schoolroom and stuff. That was 13, 14 years old. I was in Brooklyn still. And when I got to Atlanta, it just escalated. I started recording with my man Myles, Chris Myles. He was the first person I recorded with back in high school. He had a little he had a 4-track.
4-track. Yeah, I used to record on those two later.
I forget the name of it, but it was a little 4-track. And then my crew, who I still roll with today, a few of my homies from high school were heavy into the music, and they still are. We don't see each other that much just because life takes us on different paths. You know what I'm saying?
But who you talk like? Who's this? Who's he? Because I got that same joint. But
My homie, I went in the Marine Corps with, Stan. He's man, brother built stages for Bonnaroo. He built stages for, you know what I'm saying, for big festivals around the country. My other brother Steele has done security for Ludacris. You know what I'm saying, like personal security.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying. This is the best service I do right here. My service for the Marine Corps was good. We got to keep the country safe. We got to keep the world safe. I'm not sure that that having standing militaries is the best way to do it. But when I was young, it was a beautiful time of my life. You know what I'm saying? I can't take that away. And it definitely taught me the discipline that has kept me alive today. Nobody ever asked me questions on the show, so that's cool.
We can do it right now, man. Yo, we used to beatbox back on the block, right? And I remember my man Snap, rest in peace. He was from North Carolina. You know, dudes with the beatbox. He came out beatboxing and humming.
Right.
I was like, yo, dog. That put us. Everybody lost their mind when they heard that. Then everybody started doing it, bro.
I mean, that's the thing.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's what kept me going. That's what keeps me going. And it's people like beatboxing committees and crews like
Brazel got his.
Oh man, bro. Yeah. But then up in New York, you know, you got these crews who move in certain ways. Like there was this Subway Cypher series run by Kid Lucky, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? He would get folks. You want me to get you some more water? You good? He would gather folks on the train, and we would go stop to stop freestyling, and there would be beatboxers on the train going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that was a thing.
That's the culture.
Yeah, that's the culture.
And we can't that's the part, because when dudes I'll be on some podcast with the others, and they'll be like, you know, when did you start? I'm like, yo, it's just what we do. We took it serious when we took it serious.
That's
but
right.
It's just what we do.
Yep.
You know, like you went from stop to stop on the train. I went from block to block.
Yep.
And whatever you've seen out there, I was never considered like a thug, like a street guy for street fame for shooting and beating people up.
You hear that?
I got my reputation for standing up to bullies. I be rapping, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pop off, man. I was just the most violent. I'm good at it.
Leave some flowers for this man, y'all. Share this stream. Any point that you tune in and you see this video, leave a comment. Drop a comment for Jaiel Splash. Follow him on his IG. We got to give flowers for comments and intentionality such as this. This is intentional positivity, proactive, you know what I'm saying, ways of addressing the problems in our world. And that's scary to a lot of people, turns a lot of people off. They'd be like, oh, that's corny shit. But then you got prison rates increasing, you got people steadily dying. And this culture is not really about glorifying the foolery. You know,
the industry is.
The industry is. That's the difference.
It's an industry. It's a prison industrial complex, and the industrial prison complex is, you know, you have a bunch of them. So you got prisons, you got hospitals. I know what I'm saying. You got the orphanages. You got it's human warehousing, it's trafficking. People are cattle.
Yes.
Even with the music, you think that nobody's considering who you are in those boardrooms. Nobody's considering what you do affects. They don't care about how that affects your mother. They don't care about how that affects your community. You are branded cattle. Look at these tattoos. They make it our idea. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no gang tattoos. I ain't got no Rolls Royce. Or, you know what I'm saying? I got Wu-Tang because that's tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like the 5% lessons I got, Wu-Tang inspired me to go to Harlem, to the law school.
Okay.
I got my teachers, my enlightenment was in prison. And he was like, 2 weeks later, he was like, boy, you're done, bro. He's like, go on. You know what I'm saying? Because I ate it up. I love it. I put it on brain, put it down, and I added plus degrees. I got, for 5% Nation, with what I was already into, pushed me from, especially with rap. Rap pushed me from 5% Nation, and then I went on to things like spirituality, with Outkast, AT Aliens.
Okay.
Like, what is that about? And then you go back to Miles Davis, and you go back to the Harlem Renaissance and Langston Hughes, and it's like, you know, I mean, I went to college like as a kid. My pops, my stepdad was a professor of African American studies as well as an intelligence officer. So he put me on to a lot. He was there for about 8 years of my life.
Okay.
Before he died, rest in peace, James Vance. he has a scholarship at Tufts University now.
Ooh,
and that's where
that's
D1 at. D1 teachers did.
Yeah,
so
D1,
he knows
more
about
power.
That.
Hip hop critical tour. Hip hop.
Hypocritical
hop tour.
I hit him up. I was like, you should let me ghostwrite for.
Yeah.
But then he came out with a fire.
Everybody's hitting him up, man.
He I signed that thing, but then I did too. I told him, I was like, I'm not glorifying, but like when I found out I was getting death threats, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna be. When as soon as I had the death threats, I started going outside, and then nobody knew why I was home. Nobody knew I had struggling with them tumors, man. And my brother thought I had cancer. Turned out I was born with them. It's part of why I struggled with the misdiagnosis.
When was this? What age is this?
So the tumors were this year.
Okay.
So about for a year, I was in my mother's garage.
Our audience doesn't know about this.
All right, so I had multiple attempts on my life. After the smoke cleared, and we're talking about like spiritual warfare too. We're not talking about drugs, money. We're just talking about the energies of the adversary who don't want the message out.
And so this is I'm gonna just put pieces together. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing this is, or assuming this is where your inspiration is coming from.
Right now, yeah. So when I left home,
okay.
So I was home. I've been here for like a month, but I was there for a year. Nobody knew what I was dealing with or cared. You can't see, you know what I'm saying? But
that part.
Yeah, I was in a car accident. And then after that, before there was an attempt on my life in 2023 in December. I ended up in the hospital.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay. Before my fight was December 19th. On December 6th, I was on the plane back to Philly having seizures from Arizona. So, but you got to remember, it's not. They call you and let you know, like these cults, it's like underneath everything they call, oh man, we'll get and they mess with you and they gang stalk you, they discredit you. You know what I'm saying? They hack into your stuff and they do all this stuff. So it's like, for me, it's whatever. I'm a better person for it.
Is this because of what you're speaking? Because of the knowledge that you give people? You're saying you're getting death threats?
I can speak the knowledge, but I wasn't living right. Okay. I made demonic music for a long time. It took it all down and changed my name from Amadeus to Stampede to.
I didn't miss that backstory.
Amadeus to Stampede. Yeah, so
if you dropped that at the beginning, that went over my head.
Yeah, Amadeus to Stampede was my stage name. I was in a bunch of bands. Frequency 7 was a ska punk rap fusion band. Witness Protection Program was like a funk. Rap infusion band.
That name just sounds like you're gonna bring some bad stuff on yourself. Witness Protection.
Well, they was at Harvard. I was the witness. I guess they was protected. Everybody went to Harvard except for me and the lead vocalist and the bassist. He went to Ben went to Northeastern. And the bassist, he's like autistic, but he played the bass. He could play anything. He went to Berkeley.
What were you rapping about in Witness Protection Program?
We had a song called "Hold Your Breath." We had a song called what's the other one? We used to do a cover of Hellraiser.
Hold Your Breath. Were you killing people?
No, it was basically about like, you think you're gonna blow?
Okay.
You think you're gonna be nice? Yeah, hold your breath, bro.
Okay.
You think somebody gonna save you? Hold your breath.
Oh, nice. That's dope.
It's always been the positive message.
Okay.
But the imagery and what I was how I was living was contradictory to what I was about, and that just come from me being like surrounded by people when I was on drugs, which when you're on drugs, it makes you super successful.
That's real important too. Is that it didn't line up. Your imagery and the message you were pushing wasn't lining up with your life.
Yeah, my heart.
Yeah. God don't like that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I had people hitting me like, I'm getting treatment. I had people hitting me like I'm sober. I'm like, yeah, and I'm there like this, bro.
Wow.
And even though I'm trying to I was doing it for me. Like I'm getting catharsis.
Ooh.
I'm working through it. Like my baby mama tried to sue me over one of my songs. I mean, I never said your name. So that music that people want me to put back out, that's in the safe. If you want to buy it, you buy it. I'm not streaming nothing. I'm not giving nothing to nobody. I already did what I did.
Price is up too.
Price is up.
Yeah.
So and it was like I was so close to mastering the craft. My first album dropped. I was called Sonic Screams and Dry Tears. I went to go see the CD price. It was like $1,000 right now. I ain't even got nothing.
Are you Have you received any accolades for your music? Any awards, local, international?
I mean, I've been to award shows. I don't think I was ever even nominated for Boston. None of that. Like, nah. I just for me it was.
What about personal
But
achievements?
I was everywhere.
Personal achievements you've reached.
I've actually became the architect of my. I'm future proof, bro. Like
He said,
I'm not schizophrenic. I used to rap about beating the disease, and I beat it. I worked through all my trauma for the most part, and then even when I went through more trauma later on in life, it's like, I'm built for it. I realized that, like, no matter what you're going through, you still here, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Blessings.
I'm like, let me be more responsible, take my music down, change the imagery, and just hold on to it for a while. I got bodies of work on every continent, man. I gave Colombia. I got my man JB in Colombia. He was first coming up. I gave him work for free. Big Bang Latino, and then I did
said I got bodies of work on every
continent, 7, right? So then I have so JB in Colombia, Big Bang Latino in Colombia, A June, I think he's in China, and I have Korea. I have worked on whole albums in Paris, France. Shout out to Ultra Pro. They just reached back out. Yeah, I disappeared for 5 years.
Nice.
155 pounds, weak, drug addict.
Oh.
Yeah, with brain damage, nerve damage. Now here I am, soldier, God's army, talking to somebody like you.
Bless
up. So you know about basically working remotely with people in other countries, right?
Yes.
So have you ever left the country?
Yes.
And explain that. Like, let me know what that's like, because I want to live vicariously through you. I ain't never had no passport as an adult. Where you been at?
I've got a passport. It's got many stamps in it. Not very few have been for music. I'll be honest with you, and none of my trips have been because of the music, but I've done the music over there.
But that should bring the culture with. You're an ambassador.
Yeah, I've performed in Okinawa through Veterans for Peace.
Okay.
I knew I was going to Okinawa on a peace contingent. And then so I wrote a record called Nuchi Du Takara, which means life is a treasure.
Oh, that's dope.
And this was at the same time that Black Lives Matter was a big thing. During I want to say 2017, I went over to Okinawa with Veterans for Peace, and Nuchi Du Takara did really well over there. The people loved it. We ended up performing a bunch of places. In the music video, we locked arms with protesters.
Oh, that's what's send that link.
I'll send you that link. And I performed a few times in Africa. I've traveled there. My ex is Kenyan, and so I've been to Kenya and performed, and I've been to Ethiopia and performed, and yeah.
Shout out to the globe, man. Shout out to everybody.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I do have. I can't ask you if you ever wanted to quit, because you said you took 5 years off and told us you went through all this.
Yeah. There was multiple times in my life I was in a coma.
You have seen the dark side that a lot of people,
in my head. Yeah.
Right, that a lot of people rap about and invoke in their lives, wondering why such things happen. Now, do you? I haven't gone through all your catalog. I've only just recently met you like 2 weeks ago at the Apache. Shout out to the Apache Cafe, Apache XLR. Do you in your music? What is your message, or what is your intention for the?
To make people pick up books.
Okay.
Make people study. Make people stand up. That's gangster. Niggas the gods. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
It's very complex, because I'm not speaking to the nigga on the corner. I'm speaking for you, bro. And I'm speaking to the system. I'm speaking to the machine. I'm speaking to the people who understand. And once they do, they understand what the mastery is. You want me to do an album by anything, you pay me. And that's where the integrity comes in. I mastered the craft, I mastered the craft. So if I'm not valued by the industry, even if I'm not valued by the people who come from the place I come from, I know I'm doing the work that God set me out to do. I ain't doing this for nothing. I'm doing it for everything. Okay.
Have you done your work? Have you done your homework?
On what?
Are you registered with a PRO?
I got a PRO.
BMI or ASCAP? Okay, you with BMI?
Yeah.
You with BMI as a writer? Are you
songwriter? Yep, and performer. So like, if I do a show, I put what songs I'm doing. I get paid for those.
Okay, so you do your BMI live.
Every 3 months you get that check. Yeah, I gotta actually I gotta upload. I gotta like catalog my new album as such and such.
Yes.
Amadeus Espiritus. Amadeus Stampede was the guy who was all over the globe. Amadeus Espiritus is just
now starting.
Just magnetic consciousness.
Okay.
If I write it down, it's gonna happen.
Beautiful.
If I speak it with intention, it's gonna happen. But I gotta be careful about my character. Where am I in my life? Am I fit for it? Am I ready for it? And I think that people need to understand that. You know, when they say the power of death is in the tongue.
Yes.
The power of life is in the tongue too, but that comes from the heart.
And we gotta do the things that we speak.
Right.
It's thought, speech, action.
Yes.
Manifestation is how we manifest.
Matter of fact, speaking of Africa, I did it's funny you say that because I gave an album to Zaf Records in Algeria.
Okay.
During right before they started taking their rights away. And these guys are like the Sons of Fallujah, like the revolutionaries and all that. My man's like his dad. His dad was the leader. Shout out to Frankie. Let's go. And he actually showed me his father's rifle. And we started out. So one summer I did 9 EPs in 8 different countries.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, 8. No. 9 EPs. Yeah, 9 EPs. I did 2 in America, 1 New York, 1 Massachusetts.
EP, like 3 records, like 4 records.
7 songs.
5 7 songs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
On every So
you have a large catalog. How many records do you have out in the world published?
I mean,
singles,
I took them all down.
Okay.
By actual albums.
Like how many? Yeah, how many? No, records. Like how many songs?
How many? Thousands, bro.
You've published thousands of songs.
No, I haven't published thousands, but I published. I
Published
published over 1,000.
You've recorded thousands. It sounds like.
And I put together like 50 projects, but
beautiful.
Out on streaming services, depending on what country you're in.
So
what service you have, I got like over 1,000 songs out.
So you
easy.
Easy. Okay, so you got to reconcile your music. So you got to be with. You have BMI. We'll link you up with Sound Exchange. Like you know what I'm saying. I'll plug you in. You got to be with Sound Exchange, MLC, the Mechanical Licensing Commission. All of these different.
I appreciate that.
All of those royalties can come to you.
And that's why I feel like that I'm future proof because at the time, like I wanted people to help me.
That's a huge catalog.
Yeah,
man.
and nobody could help me. Nobody could. You know what I'm saying? I was alone.
That's why.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you have created such a large body of work, you're not appealing to a lot of people to sign unless they're gonna own that.
You know what it is though, because it's my culture and I love it. I just did it, let it do what it do. So when I do go and recoup or collect, we'll see what happens. But I just put out, let it do what it do. I gave everybody, I gave their flowers while they're alive. I mean, there's artists that borrow stuff from me. For every artist I work with borrows something from me, even if it's my crew greater good like Jada S or Slain, like I don't know if you know like Coca Nostra, but like we borrow from each other. And I've given people bars, I give people intros, I give people video ideas, I give people album covers, and I actually help people write songs. Like I don't care who you are. This is my culture. This isn't my business. I'm not a brand anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting,
I'm not a
refreshing
brand.
approach.
I'm not a brand.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't wear me on your flesh. Calvin Klein, no friend of mine.
You're not gonna come out with any clothing lines.
If I do, it won't be me.
If you blow up, if you drop a single that goes triple platinum, you're not gonna follow it up with a T-shirt.
I mean that's something that executives do. That's something that business people do. I'm an artist, and I'm always gonna be an artist. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to be someone like you get what I'm saying? Like this is what they do. They kill the creativity and they make it a cash grab because they want you to rap at a 4th grade level so that you can do 8th grade work on a computer. When you should be doing post grad, you should be doing mastery. You're a millionaire. Kick your feet up, bro. Kick your feet up and give us give us that art. Build the universe for us. Help us build this world.
Take this away.
Make it a better place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how you can sit up and have time on your hands and you're not reading books and learning words. Shout out to Lil Wayne for bringing new words to hip hop, by the way. I gotta give him that. I always stood up for Lil. He's a genius. And he may have been stunted in some ways. I heard that dude say Jaiel on the album. I was like, did he just say booty in French? What? He said Jaiel. Like, come on. Not Jerry in here, like you know what I'm saying?
Beautiful, yeah.
Whatever he represents, whatever they got him a mascot for, I don't care. He's a good kid, man. He's a good man. Confused, misled, but he can spit. I think he would have been Rakim status had he been around the right people. Shout out to Brooklyn, by the way. You know, the home of the great stuff.
Hey.
Yeah. Do you have any guilty pleasures? Like
one of my favorites, one of my biggest influences is from your city, Ill Spoken. He's one of my favorite artists. He's a freestyler. I know him from New York.
Yeah.
You asked me if I have any guilty.
Like pop, hip hop. Fuck hip hop, but like I do have guilty pleasures.
Oh,
I like pop music,
like sound pleasures.
Yeah, like bars, like dudes who spit, who
are toxic as fuck.
Or just commercial, bro. Like they're like, you know.
Yeah.
They bar like what's your barcode? Like what's your barcode pleasure?
Well, my barcode pleasure.
Walmart rapper.
No, it's gonna be healthy because it's gonna be like Locksmith or somebody.
Bro, Locksmith but he's not.
So I would go Jadakiss, man. Jada, you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah, Jadakiss is crazy with it.
He
the whole Locks family. That's gonna be my guilty pleasure. Probably is the Locks or 50.
50.
Yeah, I love 50.
I love 50.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it for real. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big Yasin. Most definitely.
Oh yeah. But you asked me my guilty pleasures.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. The guilty pleasures is so me. Like mine is the Locks, Mobb Deep.
Yeah. Definitely Mobb Deep.
Yeah. I even listen to a little Cage and Lee Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I still go to that dark place sometimes, man. You got to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
If you get to work with one artist from any discipline, any genre, alive or dead, on a project, what project you gonna do? One song
with one
Dave song,
Grohl. Huh? Dave Grohl.
I don't know who Dave Grohl is.
The drummer from Nirvana.
Oh wow.
He's an excellent producer.
Yeah, definitely.
I got Probot in my library.
Okay.
And I got every Nirvana album.
So next question is what genres of music are your biggest influences?
Grunge. I would say so. What I listen to most is grunge, heavy metal, and classical music. Obviously, classical. I'm a big Chopin fan, and also Mozart, Beethoven. I like sonatas, and I like that big music. Man. You know what I'm saying? I like that sound. I also like the lullabies, man.
You like that Baroque period?
Yeah, I like that. Also, but with Beethoven, the big hits, the stabs. That influenced hip hop a lot.
Yeah.
Then you go into like the jazz, and like even like the James Brown samples and hip hop. If you go back and listen to soul music, and even if you go back into like the 30s with the jazz, like we've always been rapping about big booties, big titties, fucking drinking and doing drugs because that's all we had. And we gotta stop acting like this. Remove the generational gap by just being spirit and realize we've always been this.
Yeah, I never let people sell the story of that this just started.
Yeah.
We've been doing this since the early days. There was gangster rap in the early days. You could see, was it two young brothers? Forgetting their name, but these brothers who walked around with machine guns, Tommy guns, in the early days. You know what I'm saying?
Who did that? I like them too.
Yeah,
they from Flint, Michigan.
That was a dope video.
The name of that because I'm hearing voices.
Right.
Voices in my head screaming murder. So that was what is the name of that? I gotta get their album. That was they from Flint, Michigan. What the fuck is their name?
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of
Ghetto Boys.
I'm not a historian. The Ghetto Boys, yeah, definitely. I'm not a hip hop historian. Like I can't bring up names and crews and different producers and stuff. But I've been living it and listening to it since I was 16 years old. So
I mean, I used to be more on point with, but I'll say shout out to Poor Righteous Teachers. I remember.
Oh yes.
They had Rock This Funky Joint, and they was on the way up, and then all of a sudden, phew, and I'm like, what happened to them? Well, they got shut down because they had integrity.
No, they didn't get shut down because they had integrity. It was this was Native Tongues movement. This
Native
was
Tongues, Jungle Brothers,
Jungle Brothers, Poor Righteous Teachers, De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest,
Queen
Latifah,
shout out,
even Public Enemy, all lost the funding that they were receiving because of NWA. So Interscope Records saw what was happening with they could either put money into Black consciousness and liberation music, or they could put money into Black community devastation and degradation, and
that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's when that meeting
like
happens.
Anger and retribution. Not to take anything away from NWA, because I love some Ice Cube, Dre, Easy E, all of them. Ren, Yella, the whole crew is dope to me. But it was definitely violence over consciousness, and the industry went with violence because it sells more.
Well, it was, so what they did was, you heard about that meeting they had?
My brother, homeboy Angel, his name is homeboy Sandman. He wrote the breakout paper in Huffington Post. So I know all about that meeting. It's not a conspiracy. People who think it's a conspiracy are just happy lying to themselves. But whether or not the meeting happened, there've been multiple meetings in multiple boardrooms where record industry execs said, "Nah, we ain't putting that music out."
I've been there. I've been there. I was
tell us about it.
So I had a meeting with a publicist. I was signed to my first label as AMADEUS Stampede, Silent Skins and Dry Tears was. You can listen to it on YouTube, but it was like, so they offered me to do songs with all these rappers, and I'm like, so yeah, but why you middlemaning? I'm not gonna do a song with a man that I ain't shake hands with.
Okay.
So now they're controlling the narrative.
That's right.
Probably telling them whatever they want. But it's like, no, I'm not gonna do a song with nice. This is hip hop. You're not gonna middleman this. I don't care. You bring me to all these big studios and let me stay in the atrium and swing all day or whatever. Shake this man's hand. We gonna look eye to eye. We gonna build on this, or it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let nobody outside of my personal heart and trust middleman something with another black man.
Right.
It's the culture. I'm talking about Cormega. People like Jadakiss. All these things could have happened, but because I didn't want him middleman in it, that's how we broke up. We parted ways. Rapture Entertainment. So I went to a meeting. And he was all amped, like, yeah, man, boom, boom, boom. Went to a meeting. And the lady went back to him, like, yeah, we're not doing that. And he was like, what do you mean? He's like, he's arrogant. He's full of himself. He's exactly who's in the music. And I'm like, if you listen to the album, I'm praising women. I'm writing If Looks Could Kill is a song where I've met very intelligent women. Like, I wish people could. I played my music for people on the street, selling hand to hand. I made women cry listening to my album. And that's what they didn't want. That's why I was blackballed, because when I sat across from that white person, you know what I'm saying? And I was talking to him. They was like, whoa, are you putting on the act? I'm like, no. Matter of fact, you were late to this meeting.
Wow.
So, yeah, like, you can't, you got to know your place. So I was in Boston, too. And Boston's all about putting black people back in their place. I ain't going to lie. And now it's like, it's not even black people, it's poor people. It's a class system that's being put in place in America. And if you look at Boston's always been a spearhead, because we right on that. We're small enough to control. Less than 1 million people, probably 600,000 people housed in Boston city limits.
Oh, yeah, it's a small population.
Yeah. People don't know how important that city is, how small it is when it comes to control. I lived in the projects, Tent City, where there was cameras outside all the time. And if you walk, me, because I was an interest, right? If I walk, those cameras follow me everywhere because I was, whatever. The issue is this: that level of control could be a good thing. It is, in some cases, but then you have bad actors who can hack into these systems and create narratives, control narratives, from deep fakes to out of context things, or even secret life things, or even so. It's a matter of, this is warfare, but we're fighting this warfare without bullets. We're not dropping bombs. We're dropping truth. We're not shooting bullets. We're shooting light, man. But it does affect people's lives. From people, suicide, mass shooters, that are all influenced by these bad acts.
You spoke earlier, nobody knows how we're doing. So that ties in with, suicide and bad actors and conspiracy theorists and narratives, right? Nobody knows how people are living unless they're calling them up and seeing them on a day-to-day basis. You're not really in their lives. You don't know what's going on. And so the whole internet thing, people say if it didn't happen on the gram, it didn't happen.
And the whole thing is
that's the thing. Such a flip.
I know dudes who they just openly front. Like, you can tell they front. Like, you don't live, like, that's not real money. That's movie money. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I know. That's not your car. You didn't even rent that car. You know what I'm saying? You test driving it.
Uh,
That video, yeah, you pay for the video. Yeah, okay, cool. But where you live at? What do you own? What's yours?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like me living out my car, shooting videos. You can tell. Shooting my phone. And if you can't tell, kudos to me because I'm doing it myself. You hear a dope record that's mixed, that's me. That's me or my homie Hush. You know, shout out to Hush and Penthouse. You know what I'm saying? That's a songwriting company he got. Me, like I'm a collaborative person. There are songs where I work with an engineer named Hush. We go back bar for bar. Because he started out as a Rage 617. He's a hardcore rapper, like Eminem style. He got into trap and singing and stuff, and that's we fucking gave each other keys.
What's your creative process?
So I live right. I write every day basically. I might.
Okay.
So that was the whole point of the daily freestyles when I was like online. I don't know what to do. He's like, in short, my man Bruce from Next Level of Yourself. Dope podcast. I was on it twice. Me and him actually talked, and he was like, just share your life. I like, in what way? Like, cook, clean, work out. I'm celibate. I've been celibate. You know what I'm saying, for a while. Semen retention. You know what I'm saying, but.
Do you think that's part of your creative process? Do you define that as part of your
the spiritual practices, like, they're gonna come out. So think about it. Like, I still write songs for women. I've been celibate for a long time. I get busy. I get girls, but the important part is when you listen to the music, I'm living, but I'm living here as well. So how can I make driving on the highway, being alone, and going through these crazy thoughts sound dope? I'm not journaling. I'm not writing in a diary no more. I'm creating, writing scripts because what's going on today has always been going on. Women always been this way. Dudes always been this way. What we're looking at is an exacerbated spiritual malady. The volume's turned up because everybody's oh wait, it's not just me. Everything man knows is on the internet, but it's 70% porn. Think about that. Everything we know is on the internet, and it's still 70. So that means we added at least sex is like 5% of your life. We added 65% of sex to all the knowledge in the world.
I think sex is like the start of Hollywood, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's like it's how Hollywood started, and
like
not sex, but porn.
Porn.
I think porn is how Hollywood started.
The film.
Yeah, it's like
shout Buster Keaton though. He's a genius. I love Buster Keaton is a genius. He used to do his own stunts.
Right.
Charlie Chaplin, like all the silent film actors, the black ones too.
Yeah.
That's so remember how black people were depicted in them silent films. Remember blackface. Remember Mammy.
Oh yeah.
Remember
that's what the caricatures of black people are still many of the tropes that we're acting out today and playing out the roles, the allowed, the accepted roles for us as rappers or as artists fit into these few little boxes of like the coon. Who's the coon? The coon is like
I'm the coon. I'm the one getting away. I'm stealing. I'm running away. You can't catch me.
Right.
But like you get what I'm saying?
You're not the coon, because the coon, I think, in the
I'm
trope,
a problem.
Yeah, but the coon is the one who's
he didn't listen.
He didn't listen. Yeah, he was speaking and he was
speaking against the master.
Speaking against the master. Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, they say cooning, but at the same time, it's like, all right, I'll put it like this: tropes, like you said. And I'm glad this is a conscious podcast. It's my first one since the new name.
Yeah.
Everything
happens for a reason.
The movie Bamboozled.
Right. Those are the tropes I'm talking about. Yeah.
And even like the Mau thing, like some of these guys who are conscious and just you don't shoot at the zombies, bro. You wake them up, bring back the life. Stop hating on dudes who made a way out.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't know what you know. They might even be able to comprehend what you know. Let them dudes get their money.
Yeah.
And separate yourself. That's it. That's all you gotta do. You can stand outside the White House and scream. You ain't gotta keep the door down. You ain't gotta paint the White House black. We can build the Black House. Shout out to Shaka Bars.
Do you think we can? Do you think we can build the Black House in this country?
Not in this country. Fuck this country. You know what I'm saying? Like, for that, this country needs to realize the White House is the Black House.
Yeah,
American
I was about to say
history
we
is
built.
Black
Yeah,
history.
we built the. Yep,
Yeah,
we did
we
build
built
the
that
White
house, and we built it. We built it together because, and
That's
you
right.
know, if you read As a Man Thinketh, the way he broke down slavery,
James Allen.
Yeah, it was crazy because it was like, think about it, like, okay, we bred slaves, but guess what? They are now the best athletes in the world, and they created generational wealth off their DNA.
Yep.
And their skills and their hard work. And not everybody's meant to be, Malcolm X. Not everybody's meant to be the conscious brother.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they're not aware. I taught the dudes who play sport well aware of who they are and what their role is in society. Right. And that's what I know I'm just a cog in the machine. Wherever I play, you got to remember, everybody won't be famous, but at the end of the day, if whatever you are, if you're working and you're being towards authenticity, you got that discipline and you're doing the knowledge on yourself, you're just another part of this giant organism, bro. You're not a head, you're a thumb. So what? Serve your purpose. Yeah. And I think that's kind of where XXX was going before he died, when he said his death's going to inspire. There's no higher purpose for me. And I see that I inspire people I know. I don't see them. I get to talk to them, but I'm saying.
Do you, what are your goals? What are your creative goals?
Probably the same as yours. Like,
I don't know. I can't say I doubt it, but
all right. So you ever break down like how vowels or tours. So every vowel has a shape and a manifestation in the universe. So the universe isn't silent.
Okay.
So like,
I do know that
when we broadcast things, even with just right now with our voice, somebody recording it, it's going out to this giant source.
Oh, you talking about the Akashic records?
Yeah. So I feel like I want to change I want to help change how the zeitgeist, like they change the zeitgeist. That's my. So, you ever heard of the hundreds monkey theory?
No.
So they had this monkey on the side of the ocean, the same kind of monkey on the other side of this lake or whatever, this body of water. And the monkey found out that he doesn't have to, he could take a rock and smash the oyster open and eat it. And then he passed to another monkey. And then on the other side,
the other monkey,
the 100 monkeys on the other side, didn't talk to nobody. He started doing it. Everybody started doing it. So now I'm thinking, like, if I can, this high reading level rap that we've been doing for so long, if you can make it fly, you know what I'm saying? Because we out the mud. Like, I've really been through that. Like, I got a resume. You can look at me and tell I've been through it publicly, I've been through it privately, I've been the worst version of myself, I've been disgusting, I've been all that. Here I am as a civilized savage, awakened, a Taoist who believes in Christ, who knows the word of Muhammad is the civilized word, you know what I'm saying? Like, and also being from Cape Verde, like I'm Sephardic and Ashkenazi Jew. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my blood, I'm not saying I'm Jewish. At the end of the day, I'm American made, 100% nigga. And which comes from the word Niger, like Nigeria, look, Old English. I got a bomb with it. Old English, Niger is a black demon summoned by Christian wishes, right?
And and
it's your servant, and it does everything you say as long as you feed it. And what do you think you feed it?
Wow,
negativity. You can't talk to it nice. You got to yell at it.
Wow,
you got to feed it negativity and blood.
Wow,
yeah, you got to abuse it. And it's gonna do whatever you want it to do. That's a Niger.
Wow.
So, and it's black. It's a shadow. So when they got there, they ended there. They saw pitch black. It's black, just teeth and eyes.
Wow.
That was Niger. So when they come back calling us that here, and the dudes, the overseas come read. They weren't from the same country as the masters.
Right.
Nigga.
And then we go on perpetuating that brainwashing, that lie for centuries, and now we call each other nigga. Now we call each other nigga, and we call
more
each other
powerful.
We've reclaimed it, we've repurposed it, we've taken it. But then you also spoke on something where we're calling each other Africans, and Afrikaan was an Italian explorer, right? Yeah. Africanus, and we should be calling the continent Ethiopia. Words have a lot of power. Words are spells. You know what I'm saying? Words cast spells.
I mean, I call it, if it's home, it's home.
Yeah.
So
it's about intention, right? Yeah. And we don't want to beat ourselves up and beat each other up for things that we're supposed to have known and don't know for some reason, as if we don't know the reasons. Powerful, man. Powerful talk, Jaiel. Um, you my creative goals. My creative goals take over, like, yeah, change the narrative. Same as yours.
Yeah.
Um,
Because nobody can tell me I ain't nice.
nah, nobody can tell you ain't nice. And so you can create on the spot. I know you can create on the spot. You're an avid freestyler. You want to give us some bars about being nice? Some nice bars?
Yeah, whatever. What you got to speak?
You need a beat? You need music or what?
Hang on the table. You want me to table beat?
Oh man,
I'll do it. I don't know if I ain't did this in forever.
Let me bang on the table for you. Let me see how bad this is gonna sound. Let's go.
I don't know.
Let's see what I have.
I don't know if we got. I should have bought a djembe, bro. Oh wait. I know what here it is. All right, ready? All right, let me see what I do. You know, kind of like spoken word. All right, here we go. Let's do it. That doesn't have a bone, so I don't think we'll pick up on that. Let's go back and forth, though. You want me to start it?
Ooh, what a monster. Let's go.
Right,
Acapella. We're going to go acapella.
Yeah, we do it like they battle, the battle bars or whatever, but we're going to do some real building, man. Let's build on something. All right, motherland. All right, so we know what the motherland is, but we know the devil is underhanded, and it's not the skin color. We the same color as the ones that landed, but what that means, I'm gonna let my brother handle it.
They got other plans for these brother mans. We gonna surely do our things and plant with some lover hands. That's how we do it. When we gonna grow, people gonna overstand. We gonna bring you into the fold so we can all hold hands.
Hold their hands. The legend of the overfiend. The tentacles come from above and grow a fiend, get in this heroin in his veins, blow a dream, but it doesn't matter because you know they behold the scene.
Ooh, it's all up and gone, too quick, too fast. Don't want us to really build deep roots in the grass. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke, as we go, tote the glass. Please pour it out for your people where the ancestors last.
Yeah, the red, black, and the green. The dead, the whack, and the mean. We all gotta rest in peace, zombified, traumatized. Everything we do is dramatized. If it's suicide, it's probably been euthanized, and that's what we call homicide.
Brothers eating, y'all. Yo, this is Jaiel Splash. This is the Artist Must Try podcast.
Amadeus Espiritus is the rap name. Go download, go everywhere streaming.
So we're going to find more music for you on Amadeus Espiritus, because I looked for you as Jaiel Splash, didn't find anything.
I got to send it to you.
Tell us how to spell Amadeus
Espiritus. Amadeus like Mozart, AMADEUS, and Espiritus is
it underscore? Is there an underscore?
Nah, it's just one word.
Okay.
ESPER? No, ESPIRITUS. And the reason why I did that is because I want you to pick up a book.
You said that earlier. I want you to pick up
Amadeus means lover of God, God's love, in spirit, in spirit, in spirit, in spirit, in spirit.
I want people to look that up.
I want people that you gotta know Amadeus. Mozart's name wasn't Amadeus, it was Amadeus, which means God's favorite. You
have a record called Pick Up a Book?
The new record is 4th of July. I'm about to drop a joint called Painkiller about how technology and drugs numb us, and it puts us comfortable in chaos.
Yeah,
and nobody want to get out because we're just like, everything we create is to make us
and nowadays everything we create is to make us look good.
It feeds the dopamine, and it's just like we're comfortable in these boxes we live in, whether it's a mental box. I mean, there's people who travel the world still living in a mental box. I've been here, but have you seen the culture there? No. Stepped off the plane and took pictures. You can't tell me nothing about who Leonardo da Vinci was. What's the story behind his painting? What's the culture? Because it all matters. It all matters because it all bleeds into what we do. We're one. The zeitgeist is this. Stop acting like we separate. White, black, we all been through hell. Ever heard of Dark Ages?
I mean, I was gonna say, do you have any words of advice for future artists?
Yeah.
Do you have any? Because I think you just dropped them.
Stop concentrating on the block. Stop concentrating on the American market, man. Expand your mind. Write for people that don't understand. Write for people who ain't here. Stop journaling nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you're getting money with it, put your kids through. Make that generational wealth. I don't care. I can't judge nobody for nothing they do. If they getting a lot of money for it, the incentive is high. But once you get it, Irresponsible. Like 2
Word.
Chainz got a PhD, I think, a master's degree. So does Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? Like, my music's hard as hell, but you listen to me talk. I told my way into some rooms, man. I've been there. I just said, no, I ain't going behind that door with you, bro. I've been there. Blackball for a reason.
No Diddy party.
They know my name.
No
Diddy know who I am.
No baby oil.
They know who I am.
Please tell us anything that I didn't ask that we need to know. Any crews you need to shout out? Any producers? Any projects you're working on right now?
Yeah, so currently I have the Violent Messiah album is out, and I think I pretty much explained why I called it that, because you can only save yourself. And violence is authenticity in a world where they want to keep you in line. You can be in line and have big energy. You can be respectful and have big energy. You can speak proper and have big energy. You can be dangerous and respected and seen as someone of value without being hazardous. Savage is not what you call it. Civilized savage? Yeah, I was. Civilize yourself. And I don't care. Anything else don't matter. I don't care what you're wearing. Civilize yourself. Protect your energy and respect the energy of others. And to the young ones, trust me, man, I'm on your side.
That's right. There's no demon time over here. There's no savage
we war
time.
Angels, man.
That's right.
We war angels.
That's right.
Because a demon can attack a person and possess a person, but one angel can destroy a whole country.
Wow. That's right. That's right. And demons need to walk in groups. Mm-hmm. They're powerless alone.
They don't like to be looked in the eye.
They what?
You can't look a demon in the eye, it's going to back down.
That's right.
Yeah. Yep. People don't know that, and I do that because I see, like I'm a seer. So I've been attacked by demons. I didn't know if you look them in the eye. Like I'll tell you this one experience. I had at my mom's house when I was like cleaning it out. I had to get one last one out, and she was at the back of the bed, and I looked in the eye, and somebody told me that. I was like, "Yo, it worked," because the eyes be red. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And back down and hit by the it's crazy, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we're a spiritual war. Mm-hmm. So protect yourself, arm up. You got some gems today. You got some gems.
And I got a lot of work to do.
I do too.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Respect.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
much love.
Yeah, peace, man.
Yo, this has been the Artist Must Try podcast, episode 4, season 2. This is we ain't gonna date it, you know what I'm saying? This is timeless creation. We've been live here on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. At any time you come into this podcast, drop a like on it. Make sure you follow this man. His link to IG is in the description for this video, and we're going to share it. You share it with somebody you love, and if you're an artist, reach out to me and book your interview. You know what I'm saying?
All my haters and all my betrayers, the traitors.
You get no energy here. Yeah, much love. All right.
That's good.